The abandoned house at the edge of town had always been a place of dark fascination for me. Rumors whispered through the community about a murder that had taken place within its walls decades ago, a cold case that had never been solved. Intrigued by the mysteries surrounding the place, I embarked on an investigation that would expose chilling secrets beyond my imagination. The wind whispered through the overgrown grass as I approached the dilapidated house. The air was heavy with a sense of foreboding, and the creaking of the old porch echoed like a haunting melody. Camera in hand, I stepped over the threshold, my heart pounding in anticipation of the unknown. The interior was a shadowy labyrinth, filled with broken furniture and decaying remnants of a life that had once thrived here. Dust motes danced in the beams of dim light that filtered through the boarded-up windows. My footsteps seemed to reverberate like distant drums, carrying a sense of unease that settled deep within me. I navigated the rooms, each one holding a different kind of melancholy. In the study, a layer of dust coated a desk where letters remained frozen in time, yellowed by years of neglect. As I snapped photos, a chilling breeze brushed against my skin, sending a shiver down my spine. It was as if the room itself held its breath, waiting for a story to be told. Descending into the basement, the air grew colder, and the shadows seemed to stretch and contort with each step. A solitary bulb flickered overhead, casting eerie shadows that danced along the walls. I raised my camera, capturing the unsettling atmosphere, and that's when I heard it, a soft whisper that seemed to echo from the depths of the past. My heart raced as I turned, my flashlight beam cutting through the darkness. But there was nothing there, just the faint scent of decay and the lingering echo of that haunting whisper. I shook off the feeling, attributing it to my overactive imagination. As the investigation continued, I stumbled upon an old photograph hidden beneath a pile of debris. The faded image depicted a young woman, her eyes filled with a haunting sadness. The rumors were true, this was the murder victim. She had been found lifeless in this very house, her murder unsolved, her story untold. As night fell, I set up my camera in the living room, hoping to capture any signs of paranormal activity. The air grew thick with tension, and I felt as though I was being watched by unseen eyes. Hours passed in silence, the darkness growing more suffocating with each tick of the clock. And then, a chilling sensation crawled up my spine. A soft, mournful wail echoed through the room, a ghostly cry that sent my heart racing. My camera's flash illuminated the empty space, capturing the fleeting image of a woman, her eyes hollow, her face contorted in anguish. I snapped photo after photo, each frame revealing a different angle of her tormented form. Her whisper filled the room, a heart-wrenching plea for justice that echoed through the ages. My breath caught in my throat as I realized that her soul was trapped, her murder still unsolved, her story left untold. In that moment, I understood that I was not alone. I was sharing the space with a tortured spirit desperate for her truth to be known. As the night wore on, the presence grew stronger, the room vibrating with a palpable energy. The temperature dropped to bone-chilling levels, and the woman's mournful wails turned into blood-curdling screams. The walls seemed to close in, the shadows writhing like living entities. With a sense of urgency, I fled the house, my camera clutched tightly in my trembling hands. As I crossed the threshold, the wails grew distant, and the air felt lighter. But the woman's face remained etched in my mind, a haunting reminder of the horror she endured and the justice she had yet to find. Weeks later, as I reviewed the photos from that fateful night, I couldn't shake the feeling that I had not just captured evidence of a haunting, but also a plea for help. The woman's face stared back at me from the images, her eyes conveying a mixture of sorrow and hope. The cold case had become a chilling tale, one of a murdered soul still seeking justice from beyond the grave. The secrets of the past had been laid bare, and the haunting truth would forever linger in the shadows of that abandoned house, a constant reminder that some mysteries never truly rest.